What's up, tennis players? Thanks for tuning in. If this isn't your first time on my channel and you're enjoying my content, the best way to support is to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, like the video if you like it. 2021 US Open, round of 16, Jenson Brooksby versus Novak Djokovic. Super impressed by Jenson Brooksby. Way to hang with Novak. No, it's very hard to hang with, especially from the baseline, a guy like that. Point differential, definitely closer than any other match so far for Novak this tournament. But Jenson Brooksby played great strategically. He played great tactically. And I just want to go over a few things that I really like that he did that I think other people could emulate against Novak and maybe have a better chance, at least, of beating Djokovic, who's just playing so well. But first of all, a couple things tactically. So these are things that I just like to do against everyone. Is he just played close to the baseline. He took the ball early. A lot of players have a tendency to get entrained and they kind of play in the rhythm and they let the ball fall that little bit so they can wind up back in this area. And I'll always take taking the ball early over hanging back and trying to hit it harder. But what Brooksby did is he took the ball early and he hit it hard, just like Novak. So what happens is you don't let guys take big wind-ups, or you force them to, you give their brain less time to analyze where they want to hit the ball. So Novak just didn't have that extra time he normally has to wind up on the ball. But great job just taking the ball early, staying close to the baseline, not getting entrained, getting ready quick. And then also, tactically, the thing that he does that not a lot of players do this day is he'll come in. When he gets these offensive balls in this yellow zone area and he can hit a big ground stroke, he will come forward and finish off with a volley. He won't just hang back, let the guy loop the ball back, then go back to behind the baseline and start the point all over again. So those are some things that I really like that he did tactically. One thing strategically against Novak that he did well was really neutralize Novak's backhand. A lot of guys try to run Novak to the backhand side. When you run Novak, you bring him closer in to this area. You don't want Novak Djokovic ever being closer to you. He loves to hit his backhand on the run and he loves to angle it. So if you try to run Novak this way, he comes in, he cuts it off, and he hits that beautiful backhand. You actually end up giving him more angle back on you, which can end up letting him take control of the point. So I really like that he went to his backhand. He really neutralized that on Novak. But what he really did that was key to me was he attacked Novak's forehand. I see so many matches where people try to keep it away from Novak's forehand, where I think you really want to take it to Novak's forehand. Getting in cross-court forehand rallies with Novak is one of your best chances to get errors. But I like that he didn't do it too often because he didn't let Novak really ever get in a rhythm on his forehand. So he would neutralize his backhand as long as he'd like, and then he would really take it to his forehand. And we definitely saw a lot of errors from Novak in that respect today. I have always said, Novak Djokovic's forehand, you look back in his past, he really has made some positive changes on it, but he still has a tendency to open up with his shoulder. Back in his early career, you'd see his left arm fly behind his body when he hit a forehand. So he still has a little bit, in my opinion, not flawless technically on the forehand. But again, he's such a strong player. It's hard to say anything that he does isn't great. But that's something that I think strategically Brooksby did very well. And I mean, this kid played well. To take Novak Djokovic that far on your return games, he was playing better on his return games than his serve games. So he did a great job with everything other than Jenson Brooksby's poor serve. And I'm not going to harp on it too much in this video, but when you see someone start their motion, you see their fingers shift from continental over a little bit, it just means he hasn't had enough structure maybe in his training on the serve. His motion overall looks good, and it's hard to even see with the eye what he could do better, even though his start looks a little awkward, but there's a lot of people that have awkward starts to their serve that still end up with a good motion. So it's something in his understanding of how body segments connect that's preventing him from getting enough racket head speed. It's probably something with thinking he's trying to snap his wrist or something subtle like that, but I bet he's going to fix it. And I think Jenson Brooksby has a great future because if he can get that serve and overhead going, again, you look at that point differential, just a few points separating them. I mean, serve's the most important shot in the game. That's going to make a huge difference. So those missed overheads that he did, that's going to make a difference. Or those weak overheads, that's going to be points away from Novak Djokovic to him. Getting a few aces, getting some winning serve points, But yeah, you just can't serve like that against Novak. 83 miles an hour, 80-mile-an-hour serves. Novak's going to tone into that. He's just going to hit winners off of it. So, but as soon as he gets that buttoned up, I really see a bright future for Jenson Brooksby and hopefully U.S. tennis going forward. So anyways, thanks for watching the video. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you thought down in the comments, and I'll see you next time.